of a tourist interest is to sample the food of the place they are visiting. Apart from the regular foods that can be touted as local and indigenous to the area, there may be other foods which are quite unconventional. That is where we are today on Oseikrom Exposed, where we are presenting to you one unique meal which some Ghanaians do not know even exist. Follow me, Obapa Okosenyamiche. It's my name. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back from the break. As I said, we are presenting to you one unique meal on today's show of your choice. Follow me as we enter AKOKONO House, a place that strives on serving delicious, crunchy AKOKONO kebab. Obapa Okosenyamiche, that's my name. Join me, let's find out.
Hi, my name is Shobita Soor, and I am the CEO of Legendary Foods. In the marketplace, we are known as AKOKONO House, and we are on a bold mission to produce the region's most cost-effective, most accessible, most ecologically sustainable, and nutritious form of animal protein. And we do that using AKOKONO, palm larva meat. My team and I have built the technology and the knowledge to be able to farm AKOKONO at scale. And in doing so, we are able to have it be available all year round in a food-safe way. So yes, AKOKONO kebab is a very common and popular way to consume it. AKOKONO soup is also very popular. And what we find is that when people taste products with AKOKONO in it, they are also willing to eat AKOKONO in its whole form. So what do I mean by this? We have built what we call gateway products. So cookies that have AKOKONO in it, shito that has AKOKONO in it. And so what happens is when somebody tries that, they like it, they feel okay with it, they really enjoy the taste, then they move on to other products that maybe have the AKOKONO that is more front and center to the dish. So things like AKOKONO kebab or AKOKONO stew, AKOKONO soup. Really, our goal is for this to be used in its most traditional sense, which is as a substitute for meat and for fish, really to increase access to animal protein and to help achieve protein sovereignty in the region.
So over here, what we do is we actually sell AKOKONO. We are into farming and selling of AKOKONO. So when you come to the sales cafe, what we do basically is we actually make foods out of the AKOKONO we sell. So we actually sell them either in the fresh state or the prepared state. So basically that's what we do here. We are into food preparation and sales.
AKOKONO is like a very good source of protein. It has zinc, it has various amino acids. You can get various minerals from it. And you know, with this COVID era, zinc is a very essential nutrients that we all need in our diet to boost our immune system. So eating AKOKONO is sort of boosting your immune system. And then also, like, compared to the fats we get in AKOKONO and the fats we get in, say, other sorts of meats, you realize that the fat in AKOKONO is quite better than those ones. So eating AKOKONO is like a healthier source of protein.
We have a farm that runs 365 days a year, and we also bring our products to market all year round. Often we find that akokono is a special food or a delicacy of sorts, and so people really like having it on holidays where they are spending time with family or having a dinner party. So yes, we are open all year round.
Okay, so being the sales assistant, I'm actually in charge of taking orders, following up on customers, seeing to it that their orders are actually prepared well and sent on time.
The nutritional benefits of akokono are many. Akokono is very high in zinc, B vitamins, iron, magnesium, so many minerals and vitamins that are essential to our health and that are often deficient in many populations around the world. It is also a good source of protein, so it's a complete protein. It has all amino acids, and it is also a good source of healthy fats. So it's a source of stable fats that is actually good for you and necessary for the absorption of many minerals and vitamins in the body.
I love being at this place. My favorite among all their products, the food that they bring out, is the AKOKONO sauce with rice. I recommend this plate for everybody, especially when you're on weekends or on holidays.
Baby, say open sauce, kebab, frozen. The machino, the dry one, the open biano, upresi or down kwa, offer line on quadia. Maybe walk massive, location be obiano, with the bebrel.
You can come here. They are very, very friendly. The workers here, they are very, very friendly. And the place is very hygienic. I recommend this place for every worker, friends, everyone to come here. You will love it.
We are on a bold mission to produce the region's most cost-effective, most accessible, most ecologically sustainable and nutritious form of animal protein. And we do that using akokono, palm larva meat.
So over here, what I do is I go to food, and going to the food, I bring in on board the business-to-business aspect. That's what I focus on. And with the business-to-business aspect, I'm focusing on the cold stores. We have the 5 stars and traditional hotels and restaurants that we are bringing on board, so that we can serve them with our akokono. And with our akokono too, we have the fresh and frozen. So with these top hotels and traditional restaurants, we can give them our fresh and frozen, and they can serve all their customers with akokono. Since we are focusing on our traditional and also building our marketplace in Africa and the world, we are much interested in selling akokono to everyone in this world, especially Ghanaians.
I got the idea to launch this food tech business because when I was in school myself, I participated in a crowdsourcing platform called the HALT Prize. And with my colleagues from McGill University, we proposed the idea of launching an edible insect business where we could farm edible insects instead of them being foraged from the wild, which is how they are traditionally consumed. And in doing so, we anticipated bringing down the cost, increasing the food safety of it, and having it be available all year round instead of only seasonally. So we ultimately ended up winning the HALT Prize, and that is really the genesis of my journey in edible insects.
Okay, so with the akokono sauce, we basically take the fresh akokono and we steam it. So the steaming, we use onion, garlic, ginger, like the various ingredients we need to steam, like we use in steaming akokono. So we steam the akokono, and then when we are done, we add our vegetables. So we add carrots, we add green pepper, we add onions, just to give it some more taste and then like crunchiness to the whole sauce. So basically the sauce is quite simple and straightforward.
People have received our product with great excitement. So we have been in the marketplace for about 18 months now, and people will say, oh my God, how did you get so many AKOKONO together? Or people will say, wow, I haven't eaten this in like 20 years. It's been such a long time. And so overwhelmingly, the reaction has been really positive. And I would say what's actually very exciting for my team and I is that even with the younger generation that grew up in urban cities that maybe did not have access to palm larva meat, to AKOKONO when they were younger or in rural settings, when they taste it for the first time, they like it. Because AKOKONO meat is very familiar to our palate. It very much has the texture of meat and has a flavor that we are very comfortable with, that is very familiar to us. So this has also been very exciting and validating for my team that not only is it the older generation that likes it, but when somebody tries it for the first time, they really like it. I often say that AKOKONO has the texture of sausage and the taste of shrimp. So AKOKONO is used in many different ways. Traditionally, how a lot of people like to consume it is to actually pierce the AKOKONO and then cook with it. What that does is that exposes the fat that is inside the larva. And as we all know, fat is a great source of flavor, especially when you mix it with spices and other ingredients. It absorbs flavor extremely well. So that is a very common way. People also put it into rice dishes like stir-fried rice or jollof rice, things like that. And it cooks very fast. It doesn't need a lot of cooking time. So if you're buying it fresh, we see that most of our customers pierce and then cook with it just as they would cook with meat or with fish. And then if you buy the frozen one, it's a very similar thing. You just have to wait for it to thaw, and it does thaw quite fast.
Okay, so first of all, I would want everyone to try AKOKONO. If you've not tried AKOKONO, those who have stayed in the villages and all that, they know about AKOKONO, and some other people know about AKOKONO. If you haven't tried AKOKONO before, I encourage you to try, come to AKOKONO House, or you can call us to try AKOKONO. We have various products. We have shito, we have cookies, we have AKOKONO sauce, we have kebab. We have very, we can even make sauce, stew, soup. We have all these products available. So you can come to AKOKONO House and come and have a taste. I want you to try it because number one, the taste is delicious. Like you can't find it anywhere. So like come and try AKOKONO. And then the other nutrients we get from AKOKONO, we get various nutrients, zinc, we get various amino acids from it. So when you take in AKOKONO, you're not only taking in like meat or just like that, you get other essential minerals and all that from it.
My major interest in AKOKONO product is about the food nutritious content. With AKOKONO, you have your zinc, and we all know zinc is good for our immune system. You have your protein, you have your fat. So AKOKONO is a very delicious, tasty, and it smells very good. So I encourage everyone, every single individual, to try AKOKONO. Even with sample, we can give you fresh and frozen or whatever type you want to try.
We have a variety of customer segments, but I would say that the most ripe customer segment for us has been a consumer that falls within the following sort of description. So they are usually, middle to upper age, middle to upper class as well, even though, this is a food to be eaten by everyone, and we are working very hard to increase its accessibility across the nation and across all levels of accessibility. We serve dishes with AKOKONO only, and so we serve dishes that have the AKOKONO in it in some form. If you want to be part of the future of food, then please join us at AKOKONO House. I invite you to try all of our products as they are nutritious and delicious and will give you an incredible boost of energy. If you want to be part of something that we have been doing for centuries, and if you also want to be part of something that we will be doing more of in the future, then please try AKOKONO products.
There is nothing more romantic than a serene walk to the AKOKONO House. Of course, this has been Oseikrom Exposed, brought to you today from the AKOKONO House, Tech, precisely KNUST Mango Street. How to get here? It's very simple. Get to Tech Junction. Ask any high taxi to take you to the address. Uber is also another option. As I always say, help us grow and empower us to bring you more by liking, subscribing, and most importantly, leave us a comment. Obapa Kosinya Miche is my name. GH News Now, Africa from an African perspective. Bye.